Good morning everyone. Welcome back to grade 5 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? Today, let's learn the types of angles. You see the pictures given here? See the English letter L. You see, there is an angle formed between these two lines. In this picture, the minute hand and the hour hand of the clock form an angle between them. And in the third picture, you can see a blackboard. See the edges? There is an angle formed between these two lines. So such angles like this, which measures 90 degree, like we learned in the previous class, if you rotate a ray or a line towards the left or the right and it reaches a point where it coincides with the center of the protractor, the angle will be 90 degree exactly. So angles like this, which measure exactly 90 degree, are called right angles. So a right angle measures exactly 90 degree. Clear? Now let's learn about straight angles. What do you mean by a straight angle? Look at the pictures given here. You see the minute hand and the hour hand of the clock are on a straight line. The edge of the ruler, it is a straight line. Look at the ray QR. Suppose it is at an initial position 0 degree and it is turning around. It moves towards the left. It is turning around about the point Q, and when it reaches Q such that it coincides with the point Q along a straight line, it would have turned through an angle of 90 degree like this. And if it keeps on turning around and it reaches the other direction, it would have turned through an angle of 180 degree. So such angles where the measurement of the angle is equal to 180 degree, such angles are called straight angles. Keep in mind, the measurement of an angle does not depend upon the length of its arms, but it depends on the amount of turn. Now we will see the next type of angle. It is called the acute angle. An angle which is less than 90 degree but greater than 0 degree. Such an angle is called an acute angle. So the measurement of an acute angle will be between this 0 degree and 90 degree. An angle which is less than a right angle is called an acute angle. Remember, it is smaller than 90 degree but more than 0 degree, like in this case. See, the angle ABC which has a vertex B is an acute angle. You can see some real life examples here. Look at the English letter A here. Now, the angle formed between these two lines will be an acute angle, which is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. And look at the hands of this clock. The angle between the hour hand and the minute hand, the angle formed here, will be an acute angle. And the angle between these lines of a kite will also be acute angles. We'll see the next type of angle. It's called an obtuse angle. You see this angle XYZ given here? Angle XYZ or angle ZYX. It has the vertex Y. Suppose this ray YZ is at an initial position 0 degree like this, and it is turning around, it is turning towards the left, and it reaches a point where this ray coincides with the point Y on a straight line. Now what would be the angle between these two lines? It would be 90 degree. So it had reached a mark 90 degree and it has gone beyond 90 degree. It moved more than 90 degree around. So the angle between these two arms would be more than 90 degree, right? It would be this 90 degree plus the angle here. So such an angle which is more than a right angle or which is more than 90 degree but less than a straight angle. It hasn't reached the point here. If it reaches here, it would be 180 degree. But this angle hasn't reached a 180 degree mark. It has passed beyond the 90 degree and it is less than 180 degree. So such an angle is called an obtuse angle. An angle which is more than a right angle but less than a straight angle is called an obtuse angle. It would be more than 90 degree but smaller than 180 degree. Clear? We can see some examples here. Like in this clock, look at the minute hand and the hour hand. If the hour hand was here, it would have been 90 degree between them, but it has moved beyond that. It has turned more than that. So the angle between the hands would be more than 90 degree and it would be an obtuse angle. Same is the case with letter X here. The angle between here and here, those lines, it would be obtuse angles. Look at this board here. The angle between these two lines and these two lines would be more than 90 degree and hence obtuse angles. Now we will see the next type. It's called a complete angle. What would be a complete angle? Look at this ray here. Suppose this is at an initial position of 0 degree. Like this. It is turning around this point O. And it turns around. It keeps on turning. And when it reaches the opposite direction, it would have turned to an angle of 180 degree. Right? And if it keeps on turning and when it comes back to the initial position, it would have gone through another 180 degree. So it would have gone through a total of 180 plus 180 degree, which is equal to 360 degree. So it means that when a ray or line turns around a complete rotation so that it comes back to its original position, it would have turned to an angle of 360 degree. So the total angle would be like this and it would be 360 degree. So an angle measuring 360 degree is called a complete angle. Here the angle POQ. Why? Because O is the vertex or that was the point it turned around a full circle. The angle POQ is a complete angle and it measures 360 degree. You can see some examples here. You can see a wheel here and it goes on, it turns around one complete rotation. It would have gone through an angle or it would have turned an angle of 360 degree. And this clock, see, when the hour hand starts from 12, it goes on rotating and when it comes back to 12 itself, it would have turned to an angle of 360 degree. Why? When it reaches here, it would have turned to an angle of 90 degree. When it reaches here, another 90 degree. When it reaches here, again a 90 degree, and when it comes back to its initial position, it would be one more 90 degree. So 90 degree 4 times, it would have turned to 360 degree. Now that we have seen different types of angles, we'll do one activity. All of you please take your maths textbook and turn to page number 108. You can see exercise 6.2 in that page. You see this question there? Write the type of angle for each of the following angles. So you are thorough with the different types of angles that we learned in this class today. You have to observe the angles given here and you have to mention there what type of angle or which type of angle each one is. Do this as an activity. For example, the first one is an acute angle. It is measured from this side, from the right to the left, and it has not reached the 90 degree mark. It is less than 90 degree and hence this one is an acute angle. Similarly, observe the other examples or other questions and mention the type of angle there. Do this as an activity. Please pause the video, finish it and come back. Hope you are done with that. Now let's see which type of angle each one is. The first one, like we mentioned earlier, it is an acute angle. Question B, it is a straight angle. See how much it turned? It turned an angle of 180 degree. So it's a straight angle. The third one, it has turned through 90 degree, and this is how you represent a right angle. When you see this mark, it means it is a right angle or the angle is 90 degree. Now D, see this one, this ray is shown to have turned around one full rotation. See, it has gone through one full circle. So the angle would be 360 degree and it is a complete angle. Next one, it has turned through an angle more than this 90 degree. It is an obtuse angle, and the last one here, it is an acute angle. Hope you got all the answers correct. Now, children, you can go through the topics, the different types of angles in page number 106, 107, and you have an exercise, one more exercise in 108, which is under the heading LS. Please go through that question as well and do accordingly. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.